Now where else was I? Yeah, so yesterday we went to the wonderful, like, Fringe Festival. It's a very cute one. It's my first time actually going to it. Yeah, Adelaide Fringe. We had a few hours just walking around in the sun. It was very beautiful. And then Jets suggested we go to a bar to get some drinks after we check out the Fringe. And we look up the costs of like the shows. And I always thought they were going to be cheap here. Some of them are like $90 tickets. And start at like 9 p.m. So a little much. I like to support local artists, but also I think the costs of the festival itself might be passing on a little too much. Some acts are super expensive, but a lot of smaller acts are quite affordable. That's what I've seen with Card, but there was some comedian ones where like, there was a guy, I can't remember who it was, but they were shouting, "Come watch this comedian, he's got 8 million subscribers. 8 million subscribers, he's a funny comedian." I felt a little bad because Vivi and I turned and there was like 2 people sitting in the crowd. I was like, oh no. Poor fella. And then Jet suggests afterwards, hey, why don't we go to a bar? So we go to a bar and we're drinking and we're having a great time. And then, I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this. We had looked at going to a burlesque show. However, 100 minutes and like $90 was a little much for all of us to commit to. Last minute. So I went, we can come back another time if we see something that we really want to see. Because it's like a big month-long event. We get in the bar. We've sat down with our drinks. And then a few minutes later, there is a strip show being walked in. They're in collaboration with the bar, potentially. And a couple of beautiful, beautiful ladies, who I will not be able to show any images of on stream, kick the music up and start doing a strip show. Jets naturally knows how to hype people up, and she starts fucking, she jumps up on the scene, starts whooping and hollering and clapping. I'm like, hell yeah, Jets. The lovely Jean Famous steps up in the bar, whooping, hollering, cheering for the strippers. And the strippers even are like, yes, you know what you're doing. And I'm really happy that Jets is doing it and encourage everyone to stand up. I look over at Vivi. Vivi is speechless, mouth's a little open, just looking at the beautiful ladies. And occasionally when one of them looks at her, she like smiles and then tucks her hair behind her ears. And because Jets has been such a great hype lady, the stripper goes right up to Jets on the seat, crawls towards her, and then is shaking her thing, and Jets is giddy as hell. And naturally, I made sure to record it for Jet so that she can review it later. I will not show it. But yes, the strippers are going up to every woman in the bar and being very kind to them. I was in like a little booth seat and thankfully tucked away because I think I might have exploded. Because there was a couple times where like they smiled and looked at me, but then they looked at where I was and they couldn't get to me. I would prop glitched into the fucking seat. Explode. I would probably explode if I was in that position. So thankfully Jets is a very, very brave tomboy and could handle cheering and shaking that thing. So yeah, we decided, damn, like, I guess we won't pay to see a show. Jets takes us to a bar. Nice little girls' night. And then free strip show.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Oh, he spawned in via console. It did look like that. And you know what? The biggest thing about the strip show that Vivian and I were both thinking? Damn, we really need to start exercise. How do I get a butt like that? God damn, they are beautiful. Wow. That's why I made the vague post yesterday, and that is why I made the vague post. Women, wow. Yeah.